slowly forcing Inoue to pick up his feet, to move more than usual. Confidence began to grow with every second he survived. Late in the second round, the rhythm of the fight shifted in an instant. Inoue, pressing forward along the ropes, unleashed another combination, momentarily leaving himself exposed. Cardenas saw it, a tiny opening that most fighters never live long enough to exploit. He turned his hips and whipped a vicious left hook over Inoue's right hand. The punch landed flush on the jaw. Time froze. Naoya Inoue, the monster, the undisputed king, collapsed backward onto the canvas. The arena fell into stunned silence. Thousands of voices vanished at once, replaced by disbelief. This wasn't supposed to happen. Inoue lay on his back, blinking, blood trickling near his eye, the ceiling lights staring back at him as the referee began the count. Cameras caught fans with hands over mouths, commentators scrambling for words, and Cardenas surging forward with wild intent, smelling the impossible. For the second time in his career, Inoue had been knocked down, and this time it wasn't Japan, protected by home soil and familiar surroundings. This was America. This was hostile territory. And for a split second, it felt like the monster might fall. Inoue rose. He stood up with fire in his eyes and fury in his chest. But the danger was far from over. Cardenas charged forward, unloading everything he had, swinging with the desperation of a man who knew this was his moment. The monster was hurt. Everyone could see it. Inoue shelled up, slipping just enough, surviving by inches as punches whistled past his head. The bell finally rang, saving him from further damage. But the damage to his invincibility had already been done. Between rounds, something changed. Gone was the retreating champion. Gone was the man content to win on points or box safely. When Inoue returned for the next round, his eyes were cold, calculating, almost predatory. The knockdown hadn't broken him. It had awakened something deeper. From that moment forward, the fight transformed. Inoue began to adjust, probing with his jab, digging to the body, pulling his head back just enough to avoid that dangerous left hook. He studied Cardenas, read his patterns, and started punishing every mistake. The monster was no longer rushing. He was dissecting. Cardenas, to his credit, refused to fold. He continued pressing forward, still believing, still dangerous, still swinging that left hand that had shaken the boxing world. The commentators spoke of his courage, of his mental strength, of how rare it